What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we're back with some more content. What did you expect? We're back with some settlement survival. We are still trying to reorganize things, make things more effective, expanding our housing, but also so we can tear down houses in this area, trying to build up some troops, making sure our food levels are up to par. We do have a beast event coming and another bandit raid within the next year and a half. I also just recently started paying attention to our colony. We have 440 people. We have 80 students, which is probably going to go up once we get that school in, and 114 kiddos. So I'm assuming that means we're about to get a huge influx of laborers once again. Can't complain about it. I'm happy about it. We'll go ahead and increase this by another 100 for now. How are we doing on medicinal powder? 776. So we're starting to stock that up again, but we need to make sure that we are consistently gathering plants because we are going to be using quite a few herbs now. That we have 2 herbalist huts going. So that's kind of gonna be our priority. Are the things that I just recently mentioned. I'm a little nervous to keep expanding out towards this bandit camp. You can see the range here, so we can't go up too much further north to keep building farms. One thing I do want to do while I'm thinking about it is getting another advanced smithy down. And our reasoning for this is because we want to make iron tools. I really would like to remove this reservist camp. However, I don't necessarily want to move it over here towards the spear camp because I just kind of did that so things will look neat and pretty for our colony. Everything lines up nicely, but we want to stick this to our production and manufacturing area. This is kind of going to be like our metalworking area. So we are full on steel tools. Let's increase that capacity to 300. It might be wise to just take out these mountains. I know we can dig rivers. But we can't raise mountains. I feel like that makes sense. So if we go to resources, look at a senior mine, for instance. We cannot fit a mine along this mountainside unless we go over on this side of the mountain. So I think it's pretty safe to just clear this here. So let's start cutting this mountain down, making it even, clear out some spaces, so that way we can put more buildings. And that is exactly where we are about to put our second advanced smithy. Right next to the first one. Again, we might end up tearing down these buildings eventually. Or these houses and just kind of replacing them over here. I feel like we have enough housing in the area. We might only take out these 2 because these are still somewhat nice to have. I do feel like we should expand housing this way a little bit. How far that market reaches now. Kind of insane. That was a nice little upgrade for us. Let's go ahead and speed up time, get iron tools. But the main reason I want to build an advanced smithy and start getting iron tool produced is because we can start upgrading all these farms. And seeing that food is somewhat of a problem, improving our efficiency by 10% could be really helpful with how many farms we have. We're not going to do it quite yet because we are waiting to go into our next sowing season. So once winter gets nearly done, we'll probably end up spending some of our iron tools. We only have 226, so I'd like to get a stock going. Probably upgrade soybeans first because they have our highest output. They get us 22. Peas get us 19. Oats 13. We do have another traveling merchant. 410 linen or 110 linen. Let's just do 110 now. We'll get another 768 silver. We can also start forming us another caravan. Rania is at 200. 2 tiers. Feathers 250. Iron, we'll just do 100. Don't want to sell any more water. Selling those lanterns, we could get some decent money from those. Do we have somebody making lamp oil at the moment? No, we never rebuilt that building, right? So probably not gonna sell that at the moment. Rough clothes, we'll sell 100 of you. Sand and clay is actually going down. Let's just go with 400 reed. That's close enough. That gives us nearly 3k to work with. Let's form that caravan. And then we'll be getting pretty close to being able to afford our corn seeds, which will be nice. That might be the next farm that we get. However, we do have to be careful with using food for other items because we're starting to run low on food. So that's something that we're gonna have to keep in mind. School is finished. We have 100 kids in school, which means all of our schools are still full. Even after building another one, I don't think we'll build a 6th school quite yet. I think we'll just wait for some of our kiddos to graduate. The next question is, what are we going to put next to the tea shop? We could get another advanced tailor. Don't really like the spacing. I don't know if we have any 5x8 buildings that I'd be willing to put over here. Need a 5x8, like the bathhouse. Actually, I actually need a 5x9. Can we even build this? No. Still need the cotton cloth. We could do a research academy, but not really what I'm looking for in that area. Is there anything we really need at the moment? We have our textile mill going. I did say I'd like a second advanced tailor just so we could start working on getting costumes going. Are we in a position to do that though? Because I thought we were running pretty low on textiles. Leather's not looking too hot at the moment. It'd probably be good to start getting some more pastures. We have a merchant ship. Silkworm, cocoons, custom gowns, Christmas hats, and blubber. Also have silver ore and gold sand. Don't want to spend our money on any of that stuff though. This is finished. Let's go ahead and start getting iron tools. We'll put 2 people in there for now. Bricks are getting made. Glass is getting made. We probably could start stocking up on some sand and getting a second sand pit. Should be in resources. Can we fit you anywhere? We can put you back here. I also kind of want to adjust our warehouses. The logistics of our things. I'm getting pretty happy with this area. I'm happy with our farm area, although another compost plant would not be bad. Just to continue some of those bonuses we're getting. That means we would have to move this tower a bit. So let's get another tower built. Just move it up a little bit. I think right there is good. We have this tower. Probably could do with another tower over in this area. Could use some towers over here and here. That's pretty open. We don't really have anything over here either. But I think we're gonna leave it like that for now. Tracheitis for our smelter. Put you in the mine for now. Get somebody else in there. And just kind of let things go for a little bit. Now that we are producing iron tools, let's go ahead and upgrade some of these soybean farms. Now this is just going to increase work efficiency, so it's not necessarily going to increase our output. For that, we're gonna need scarecrows. Over here we can use baskets for work efficiency. What just got finished building? Wasn't any of the towers. Wasn't the sand pit. What else did we build, y'all? I kind of forget. Let's boost this to 350. What did we build? I wish it told you what completed. Another new tech point. Let's slow things down while we look at the skill tree. Boarding school needs furniture. This is just to allow us to obtain some books. Trade. Could start getting pottery going. I actually wouldn't mind getting a silver mine going either. So let's go ahead and do that. Resources, we're just gonna go with a regular mine and then end up upgrading it. Where can we put you though? Could put you back over here. Can't quite fit you there. Don't want it to be too far away from everything. Everything else is gonna have to be like on the back side of these mountains. Does that give you enough room to work with? Because honestly, I feel like right here is not a bad place for you. We could move you back further, though. That would be even better. Can we terraform that? Does that fix you? Let's do a little bit more. Shave down the mountain carefully. Make sure we're not shaving off too much. We cannot get it back. Alright, I think that's decent spacing. Leaves plenty of room for the forester's hut. We'll start getting some silver. And then once we upgrade to minting, it can process the silver into coins. And it makes money for us passively. However, we're going to start needing to think about building kits. We have everything we need for the forge. So let's go ahead and get the forge going. And with this, we can also start upgrading houses and things. Next to the smithy's a good spot for you. You are a researcher. You must have replaced somebody, because I think you are who I just took out of the smelter. It might be better to upgrade the farms further away from the housing, because they're going to need to take breaks and travel further. And increasing their work efficiency would guarantee, not guarantee, but make it more likely that we'd get a full harvest. I'm not sure if that's currently a problem right now, though. Agriculture-wise, we could start going to a fishing pond. We have what we need to make it. With a higher and more stable output, and can be built on land. So these are better than the fishing docks, which are only really, I mean, these guys got us almost 1,000. Only like 756 from here, though. I don't know if, I don't know exactly what fishing nets are used for. If we have rope and fodder, we can upgrade our fishing docks. We're full on planks again. Might not be bad to start getting whiskey, because we can make the malt consistently. It's just really, it all comes back to food, like always. It's always the food. If we go here, can be used in fishing docks and fishing ports. Can be used in fishing docks. You only have 3 people in you anyways. No resource bonus. Where do you use fishing nets? 'Cause this is most definitely a fishing dock. I don't know. I don't know what it's talking about. All these towers, are you getting built yet? You are. Don't want to waste any silver. You're being used. You're being used. We can go ahead and destroy this one. I think it's just those 2 left. Fishing nets. I mean, I guess we'll unlock it for the time being. But, I mean, we really need more baskets, don't we? Reed seems to be doing okay. If we get more baskets, we can increase their output by increasing their work efficiency. Can we squeeze you somewhere? Squeeze you right here. So we'll get you making baskets, and then upgrade our reed output. Probably build another one once we get that going to get fishing nets, and then we'll start thinking about the fishing ponds to help out with food. Speed things back up as all these get built. This one finished up. This tower's still waiting. We need to take that apart. How are our builders' cabins doing? Still have 6 in each, but I feel like things are taking a while. To be fair, we were on 1-time speed, so... Also like to get soap, that way we don't have to use all of our medicinal powder, and we can just get salt soap. I'm a little tempted to get rid of this chapel. And just put like a bathhouse in this area. Or even just make this more production. We'll see about that in a little bit. Reservists. Only 2 more slots until we can get another formation. You have 7 left. You still have 2. You have 8. Which puts us at 17 troops. You are already making building kits. That's all you can make at the moment. Planks, glass, and steel. Let's max you out at 350 for now. We got 2 people collecting sand, 2 people collecting clay. You are filling up there, friend. Our warehouses are looking a little empty. Obtain a technology point or mining proficiency. Go for mining proficiency. Does that mean that we hit 450? We did. So that is actually the last town administrator we can get up until we start reappointing them. But we have all of our offices filled. So we've reached max population for administrators. So let's look at that. Mining proficiency level 2. Quarryman and miner both work at plus 20% efficiency. Not that we're really having a problem with that stuff, but it helps. Might even take some people off of the mine. Although making these iron tools helps use it. Get a 3rd person in there, we can afford it. And then now that we've moved that tower, we'll also get a compost plant to help boost our farms up here. Make sure we're covering all of the area. I need you to make baskets. Baskets max out at 500. Are we still doing okay on reed? We're running pretty low on it. We're consuming quite a bit. Leather's still going down. That's a problem. Our alpaca numbers are finally growing. We have 2 instead of just the 1. That's great news. I haven't really been paying attention to any of this stuff. We successfully paid combatants in January. We don't have this one turned off. We're training. The 7th one is still getting trained. Gotta wait a little bit on that. You're resting anyways, so let's just go ahead and upgrade this building. How are we doing on steel and stuff? 270, bricks is doing fine, planks are doing great. What other edicts can we get? Extra output for Forester's Hut and apiary output. This is for forest farms. Growth rate of proficiency level is kind of nice. One of our administrator's terms expired, and it's only to gain a new seed. So let's get citizens movement speed plus 10. Logistic proficiency would be pretty good, but I'd rather have the movement speed. Actually, that would have given us the movement speed anyways, plus storage. So the wrong choice there. It was the wrong choice, but that's okay. Alright, you're still training. This mine is done. Let's start getting some silver ore from here. We can upgrade these with lanterns. But again, iron, coal, and stone is doing perfectly fine. We are basically out of food. Let's go ahead and get some roads leading through and up to these farms. Because as you guys can see, the sowing speed seems to be a little lackluster on these two, but I'm just assuming that's because they have to travel farther. Do we have enough poop to max out this building in fertilizer? That should be food, raw materials. We do have quite a bit of it. We have the 3 latrines going and the 3 pastures. You're full on linen. I don't really ever want to be full on linen, so you keep making your stuff. We have a decent amount of flax though, which is great news. Which means it might be time for another advanced tailor to further increase our happiness here. Processing, advanced tailor. Just go ahead and put it next to the tea shop for now. Still level 3. This did get upgraded. Make sure you're using paper. Get that extra XP. We're full on paper. Never want that to be the case. We'll go ahead and boost your output. Could actually even get a 3rd worker in here. Doesn't seem like we're really struggling for it. But if we hurry up and stock up on that, and then get some more, to then start making ink. Where is the paper? Services? Yes, the printing factory. You are going to need to be by more of our reed. We're running out of space over here. So this isn't very organized, but we're just gonna put you here for the moment. And then we'll have you start making ink. Now you're gonna have to go pretty freaking far to get coal. We do have a bit stored in the transfer station, but I don't know if people working can pull from the transfer station, or if it's only warehouses. Because other than that, all of our coal is basically in this double storage yard. That is a far way to travel. We'll have to see. Are you done training yet? Yes. And this last person is only, or he's about halfway through. Make sure we're gathering plants. Like I said in the beginning of the episode. Need to stay on top of that. Also will help out with our food struggle. We don't want to gather anything outside of the walls though. How's this gatherer's hut doing? 2, 4, say 7, 9, 11. So probably somewhere between 12 and 1300 food and plus 255 herbs last year. We just had a shieldman die of old age. Cook more healthy and delicious food. Quality food. Is that one that we already had? Yeah, that's just the hunger of meat from simple food. So that really isn't anything special. But realistically, now that we're kind of stacking up on those books and we're running low on food, let's go ahead and add these textbooks into the school and try and get those buffs through our students. Costumes. Yes. Want you working on costumes. Which is gonna use more of our leather. The leather might be a pretty serious problem for us. Hunter's hut, we need traps, which traps are made from where the advanced smithy with iron tools and steel. Wow, the smithies can make a ton of stuff now with all the combat stuff. But we need research before we make traps. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get another hunter's hut somewhere. There's a ton of animals over down here. Decent amount of animals down here, but I don't know if they can get there with it being walled off. Quite a few animals in the bandit area, but I know for a fact that the bandits take out our troops. I don't know if the arrow towers from the bandit camp will focus our citizens. I'm assuming that that is the case. That would make sense. I guess let's just start wrapping you around the mountain a bit. I don't think you're too far being there. The beast event is about to happen. This formation only has 1. You have 8 still. You have 7. Caravan has returned. I don't want to spend all of my money on the corn just yet, but we do have enough money for it. We are going to wait out. Until we get some more money. That way, in case we ever need money for our troops, we don't have to struggle for that. We are about to get another formation any second here. Need you to finish up your training, friend. Bandit camp has upgraded. Ooh. They make shield bandits now that they're level 7. I have no idea how tough those guys are. Out of curiosity, what do we need for that? Oh, we just need the beer. We have the steel, the cut stone. Not gonna do that quite yet. Let's see how this wild beast event goes, and then we'll see how the bandits go. Are you done training? No, you need to hurry up and get back. Where are you at? Okay, you're back in there. Just need to wait for that to finish up. The beasts are here. Where are you attacking from? Way down here. You, and you all come forward. You just got trained. That's perfect. Get another squad forming. What do we have here? Is it just the one bear? You're probably gonna get slaughtered. Michaelia? You're gonna take out our apiary real quick. Movement speed 126. Jeez, dude. Jeez, dude. Bro, please focus the bear. Don't let him run rampage. Should we not have a fourth formation? Where's the formation that we just made? Ah, we're losing people. We're losing them. Beast is almost down, but we lost the single formation, and I think we just lost an 8 stack. So that bear was pretty tough. Am I tripping? Should we not have a full another 8 stack? Oh, they're still forming. Never mind. Never mind. I was tweaking a bit. The bear is done. There's only one left in this formation. But we need to prepare for the bandit raid. So we're gonna put you guys up here. You're just a solo. We'll put you over here. Oof. We're out of leather. You, my friend, can start making ink. We'll max you out at 1,000. Also gonna use some more water. And even with this harvest, it's still not going well. Everything seems to be working fine except for up here. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. Make sure we're getting everything harvested. Alright, this spear formation is done forming. We'll just put you up here to prepare. Got 2 8 stacks and a single stack. Another new tech point for us. Start thinking about these shield camps. Shield camp. Where do we want to start putting all our military stuff? Because in fact, I want to destroy this building. I want to make another barrack and get all of our military stuff in the same area. I feel like up here is a pretty good spot for it, seeing that it's kind of close to the raider camp, kind of out of the way. Still expand our housing quite far. I just don't know how far we're gonna expand our pastures. The crematorium. We'll just put you over here for now with the cemetery. Go ahead and allow those to get built. Go ahead and put 2 workers in here. Get you ready and prepared for this next bandit attack. Not sure how tough it's going to be with those shield bandits, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and rebuild this. Only lost 1 building. We lost a lot of spearmen to the beast, but it looks like only spearmen, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We lost 7 to the beast. Hunter, go ahead and fill you up. We need another caravan. Renia is at 231. Super close to getting that. 300 feathers. 200 paper. We're not keeping up with coffee production either. We're going through that pretty fast. Same thing with beer, honestly. Flax we can start selling. Getting quite a bit of that. Don't want to sell our reed any further. Want to hold on to our fat. 100 beeswax, 100 fat. $50 clay. Again, pretty close to 3,000. We definitely need things with more money though. With more sell value. We need to start stocking up on items that we produce. Iron tools, we'll max you out at 750. Steel tools, 500. Rough clothes, no. 750. Costumes, 100. I'm hoping this hunter's hut will help. Damn, we need leather. Can we take you off leather for now? Like, don't use leather right now. You're gonna use linen instead. I'd really like you to use alpaca wool, if I'm being honest. Let's do that. Do alpaca wool. We'll use linen and leather for this, but we will pause this building. Because we need to get this barrack built up. Two people in here, only one is working, but we have all of our spearmen there. And then we will go ahead and move this eventually. 4,000 food. Our harvest is ending. It definitely increased our output having this compost here. Production of field, grove, and farms increase by 50%. That's really nice. A nice bonus. How are we doing with our apartments? We still have 4 people in here. Let's go ahead and get just a few more houses down. You finished. We're gonna go with honey. Get you people working. So here we need medicinal powder, domestic fuel, and water. What do we need the beer for? Why did it say this used beer? Production materials? It produces beer? That doesn't make much sense. Alright, we're getting that built, which means we can turn this back on. Hopefully get a boost to our happiness. That'll push us over the 80%. Bandits are evading. They have 8 in this formation, 8 in that formation. Alright, we stopped them good there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What's the point of having a wall there if it doesn't work? Alright, turn you off. Trader was killed by bandits. You have 350 health. No. No, don't get isolated. Alright, bandits are done. 5 people left here. 8 in this one will bring you down here. Go ahead and rebuild this building. And we have 1 troop here. Now, I'd probably like to get a formation or 2 of shieldmen, and then we might test out this bandit camp. Attack is 600, which means the arrows will one-shot all of our troops. Defense is 900. What is your attack? 300? Does that mean, like, you guys won't even do damage to that? I don't know what that means. I don't know how the stats specifically apply. We lost a trader and 3 spearmen to the bandits. It's not horrible. It would have been nice if we didn't lose the spearmen, but it's actually really annoying that they can just like walk past our wall like that. I don't think we can expand our wall. No, we can't. So we know that's a problem. Speed things up. Where do we see ink at? Down here in timber. Greed is definitely taking a hit, but we still need to wait for our baskets to move up. We're actually even using a lot of timber. So while I'm thinking about it, gather plants. Plenty to be gathered. And then all these trees that are in our colony, take them out. Take them out. Start chopping down. You go back to making glass. You have tracheitis. Get you out of there. And our weaver, you're fine. Shieldman has died of starvation. Why? We have food. Why are you not eating? That was our full formation, wasn't it? Of course it was. Alright, so we have 7, 1, and 5. We only have 13 troops at the moment. You should be training a full 8. And then we'll get some shieldmen. We are having people age up without going to school, so I think it's time we get ourselves another school. What can we do in education? Get a boarding school, but we need the furniture, and then just academy. Proficiency growth rate plus 25%. Increases tech XP, graduation time. We still have quite a ways to go on some of our proficiency. So let's get that early on. Doesn't look like we can really do anything else for schools at the moment. So let's just put you by the wall there. Transporter died of old age. All that's good and well. Food is taking the hit. Like to make a little bit more money. We could probably go for minting. Get that down. The mint. This is a mountain piece. Break you down. And then processing. You can go. We'll place you right here. That way we can start making some passive income. And then hopefully shortly we'll be able to just order the corn. Start getting some fodder, start getting some extra food. I think we're gonna go with another pasture. Now we did say we might move these eventually. But we're not going to yet. We usually do a 13 by 9, I feel. That looks even, right? Or is it 13 by 10? Can we see if we go... It is a 13 by 9. Alright, and then we'll transfer over some buffaloes because we need help in leather. We need help in food. We already chopped all those trees down, and wood is still kind of struggling. So let's just get all this stuff down. Tear down the forest. Should keep our laborers busy for some time. Another new tech point. We're up to 2. Ink. Water's still doing okay. Fuel is going down a bit. I don't think it hurts just to get another farm. For the moment. Do another 8 by 10 up there. Plus it'll be in range of the compost plant. We'll probably just do soybeans since that gives us the best output. Alright, we do have space in the school now. This only has 14 out of 20. So everybody should be going to school. Dude, our laborers work so fast. Kinda crazy. Keep gathering the plants, please. Need as much extra food as we can get. Timber's still not doing so hot. Trading up our second reservist now. I think we're gonna 5 times speed it. We don't have any dangerous events. We just have a merchant ship and some immigrants coming in about a year and a half. I think we'll just let things play out for a little bit. You, my friend, can go to Buffalo. And then we are going to transfer 2 of you into there. Get that going. Little buffaloes are walking on over. This farm, soybeans. How's our caravan doing? It's got about 75 days left. We lost one of our traders to the bandits, so that's why it says 11 out of 12, because we lost one as they were gathering. Food reserves are low at home. We know, we're struggling on food. Thanks for the reminder. We did talk about doing some processing here. I am just curious on what these look like. Veg processing and meat processing would actually be really good to go into this area. So let's get at least veg processing going, and then we'll hold off on the butcher. I just want to see what kind of materials this takes and what the output is. See if maybe this would help our food situation. But seeing as this is next to our farms, this would be a really good spot to put food processing buildings in. So maybe we'll just stick this whole area to food, and then we'll end up moving our production to a different spot. Keep these warehouses filled with food. See how that works. Water sanitation, maximum thirst +5, durability of iron tools +20. Bell towers. We don't need you. Vegetable salad. So for 20 veggies, we get 10. However, happiness and hunger 15 and 40. Turn you off for now. Regular vegetables, because we can use just about anything, right? Like mushrooms. Or pumpkins or tomatoes. So that's 8 and 15 versus 15 and 40. It's not quite double the hunger, but it should keep people more full longer. We need another great harvest event. Those things have been clutch. It might be good to get a second barracks going, honestly. So we can recruit double the troops. Yeah, I like that idea. We are gonna go through labors pretty rapidly, but I think our colony is at the point where we can afford that. Still have 2 tech points. Planks are full. This warehouse is full. Cut stone is full. And stone is doing fine. Let's max you out at 500. We need oats, so we won't do anything with that. Refined fuel. How's our coal doing? It's doing okay, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that. Let's keep gathering plants. Help out with food and herb. Plants grow so fast. Wood is still struggling. So we might have to start thinking about getting another forester's hut. We do have a big tree here. Can we actually move you? Transplant it somewhere else. Where did you go? I do not see you. But we do have regeneration time for trees reduced by 10% for 3 years. We have another merchant ship coming. Other than that, that's all the events we have to worry about. We found more alpaca cubs, even though we don't need them. This place is growing already. We already have a 3rd buffalo in there, so hopefully production of that starts happening soon. We are making costumes, but it doesn't look like we're making enough to keep up with this. More clothes. Because we are out of down jackets, so let's get some more. Consistently getting that event has been clutch for us too. Because that gives us more happiness and helps us with temperature. Keeps us warmer. It's winter and we only have 632 food. I feel like water is pretty stable. Why are we using so much wood? I mean, I know we're using wood for quite a few things, but still. It is snowing, it's 22 degrees, still in harsh weather. You're training troops. You're training the 4th, you're training the 2nd. Get those going. Another citizen with tracheitis. You are our fuel worker. Get you out of there. Put you in here. Put another person in there. And allow you to rest. We probably should be doing the same thing with for people with injuries. But we're gonna pass on that. We are getting the bonus from this now, which is great news. We're still out of oats because food is very much struggling. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind for next episode. We have some things to work on. Timber is becoming a problem. Water we might have to deal with soon. Food is a problem as always. Shoes seem to be doing okay, but baskets are not doing the greatest. Medicinal powder, awesome. Paper, awesome. Tools are doing great. Clothing, fine. Our ores are doing good. We actually should be making our own silver. We've made 850 this year already. That's awesome. All of our building materials except for steel is doing great, but that's because we are using items. We're making the building kits and steel tools. So if we can improve efficiency with our bricks, let's do so. Upgrade that building real quick. Timber is struggling. Leather's struggling. Alpaca wool is struggling. But we are trying to change that. Reed is a problem. Can we... No, we need 80. So while I'm thinking of that, let's just go ahead and get another reed farm going. I think it's in resources. Very much is. And we'll put the reed farm right here. Get that going before we forget. Flax. That's fine. Dung is still doing okay even with the second compost plant. Stocking up on beeswax nicely, so maybe we can start selling that, even though I don't think it's a high value item. So water could do with more coffee and beer as well, but we need more oats. And how are our coffee beans doing? Only 826. So those are some things to think about for the next episode. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.